It's mummy's baby and daddy's maybe. Well, we've heard that many times, haven't we? Well, a local production company, Better Than We Way, well, they have put forward a play. And I must say, after reading the synopsis, I, for one, awaiting tickets because it runs in the family is the production work that is being put forward, and we are pleased and we're privileged actually to welcome two young talents here to AM Prime this morning. First, let me introduce Miss Paula Hamiton-Smith. She's a core member of the BTWW team, and her main character is Jane. And Mr. Kearn Samuel, he's also a core member of the BTWW team. His character is David. Lady and gentlemen, Jane and David, good morning and welcome to AM Prime.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, let me start with you, Ms. Hamiton-Smith, or I'll refer to you as Jean. If you can just give us a synopsis of what this production is about.
Ooh, that's a little challenging because, I don't want to give any spoilers, but this play, it runs in the family, is set at a hospital. It focuses around the lead character, David Collymore, that's played by Kearn, and he is in a very tight situation, and problems are just sort of thrown at him. But the main question that comes up is there is someone looking for their daddy, and I think my character mainly just adds to the bacchanal. I think I'll let Kearn add some more to that.
Dr. David Collymore, please.
Okay, so yeah, Paula was right, and it's quite challenging giving a synopsis without giving out too much. I will say that the events of the play catches the character of Dr. David Collymore on a very important career-making day for him. And a lot of things are thrown at him that he has to try to juggle to keep information from certain people so that the day will go smoothly. And that's where the bacchanalia starts.
Bacchanalia, that's a very good vocabulary, but Dr. David Collymore, referring to you, lady and gentlemen, as characters this morning, donning the white jacket, as they say in medical terms, and even getting into the character as a medical practitioner for a comedy sketch is not a very easy thing, I would imagine. Could you talk us through that particular process, the character development from yourself to Dr. David Collymore?
Okay, the basis of getting into a character is getting to know the script. All the information that an actor generally needs for getting into character is on the pages. So that's where that starts. Other than, luckily, this play doesn't go too much into medical terms, so I didn't have to spend 6 months working in a hospital or anything like that. It was just focusing on the character's needs and wants in the moments that the play catches him. That's basically it.
Well, Jane, if you can speak to us about this play in particular, because I heard Bacchanal, and we as Trinbagonians, we all love Bacchanal. Is that perhaps the core reason for focus on this play and this production? Because of that love for any Bacchanal story that will lead to laughs?
Okay, so the genre of this production is that it's a farce, right? That's the style of it. It was written by Ray Cooney, and that's the theatrical term. But in Trinidad, that's the comedies that we are most familiar with. So it's fast-paced, a lot of action happening, people coming in, people coming out, characters coming in, characters coming out. And I think that's what causes the bacchanal, the stakes and the tension just keeps rising by every character's entrance. Every person that comes in causes another problem, which translates us in the Caribbean, in Trinidad, as bacchanal. However, when it comes to, the same thing that you asked Kearn about, the characterization, for it to be funny, the audience still has to have that shock of recognition. They still need to believe us. So our characters still have to be very grounded. We had rehearsals last night, and I had a particularly grueling session with the director, really trying to work and find that grounding and believability and gravitas for my character.
Well, let's speak about that session last night. This production is directed by Deborah Boucard-Mason. It's a name very much familiar to all of us. What is it like working with such a well-known individual, as they would say, a seasoned veteran in the industry?
It is an absolute pleasure and honor. It's a little less of a pleasure when we're in the midst of rehearsals, because she is a workhorse and she does not play, which is what a young company like ours needed. Every minute she gives a direction, her expertise is on display, and we're reminded every minute that we made the right decision approaching her to help us through this process.
Ms. Hamiton-Smith, as Mr. Samuel, or should I say Jean and Dr. David, as was just mentioned, a young company, this particular work, having the expertise of Deborah Boucard-Mason, and even those grueling sessions, what was the vision with the development of this young company? I mean, theatre in Trinidad and Tobago, it's grown throughout the years. There is a greater appreciation, but it's not necessarily a very easy industry to get into or to even stay into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for us, we really wanted to develop as actors. That was the key thing. We wanted to develop our craft, and we wanted to form a company. Our company is a non-profit organization that could also share opportunities for people to develop their craft. So it started with a small group of us, and we also did a workshop last year with Ellen Camps, where the people that joined us for that workshop also join us on the management team. So our focus really is honing the craft. And a key thing about our production is that we are really presenting a production at a level of excellence. This is not just us trying a thing and hoping for support. We are giving you all quality production in this this show of It Runs in the Family that's opening at Naparima Bowl.
When is it opening, actually? When can we all get in line for tickets?
Sorry, just repeat the question.
When is the opening? When can we start getting tickets to purchase?
Okay, so it's opening on the 28th and 29th of April. That's next weekend at Naparima Bowl. Tickets are available online. You can either go to the social media pages, Instagram or Facebook, Better Than We Weigh, or just WhatsApp 330-BTWW, and you'll be sorted out. Okay, so we are being sustainable and environmentally friendly by having digital tickets. However, tickets are also available for purchase at the box office if you really want physical tickets. But we're really trying to be environmentally conscious with our digital online drive. So you can WhatsApp 330-BTWW or 330-2899 for tickets.
I love
and they're available now.
I love the energy. I love the energy this morning. Dr. David, back to you with respect to young people, young productions. That growth of the theatre industry following the COVID-19 pandemic, are we seeing it rising once more? Is it still a bit stagnant?
I think more and more we're seeing people's eagerness to get back out there and find entertainment and things to do outside of the home, being kept indoors for that basically 2-year period. And audiences seem to be hungry for that level of entertainment, which we are very happy to provide.
What I could really appreciate, I know what a lot of people will appreciate, is that it is young people. I've stressed on that a lot throughout this interview. But even the guidance and the expertise of Miss Deborah Bouchard-Mason certainly is a privilege indeed to have that individual guiding you guys and all the knowledge and expertise being imparted on you guys. So I think this is excellent, and I'm very much supportive of it. Is that level of support, is there more that needs to be done in Trinidad? Because young individuals in this industry, do you think more has to be done to help develop more opportunities within the theatre industry here in TNT?
Yes, I have to say absolutely. There are a lot of young people who are interested in performing, whether it be theater or otherwise. And, a lot of them just don't know what that first step should be. And I can speak for myself when I say not knowing what that first step is, which is a lot of the times the hardest step to make. It's kind of daunting, and it's very easy for that to deter you from even trying, so if the stalwarts out there could, make that information more known, seem more open to giving advice, to reaching out to the young ones, I think it'll do a lot of good in, making theater and entertainment on the whole, a more thriving business. That's something that a young person in this country can actually make a career out of, and not just have as a sideline thing. Yes. From their regular before.
No, definitely, not just a sideline thing, certainly a career. I've met somebody recently who actually spoke to me and said, it's always been my ambition to be an actress, but I've now actually had to try and look for opportunities elsewhere, whether it be actually going back to school, to look at, something to hold on to. Miss Hamiton-Smith, Better Than We Were Productions, this is a farce and as they say, but comedy bacchanal. Is there more in terms of other genres that you all are looking at to develop more productions in future?
Yes, for sure. Later this year, we actually want to do a more artistic piece, something that would stretch our creative levels. So actually, Kearn is our internal artistic director. So we are, again, I don't want to spoil too much, but we are looking at some more classic texts, possibly Shakespeare or something a little more along the melodrama area, but definitely outside of comedy. So yes, that is something that's in the pipeline, in the plannings for us.
Well, as I said, we don't want to give away too much, but that one line already has me hooked. It's mommy's baby and daddy's maybe. I mean, we all like a little bit of bacchanal. But Miss Hamiton-Smith, Mr. Samuel, I want to thank you very much for making the time and joining me this morning. Highlighting the productions and the work of young people and young talents here in TNT. I certainly support you guys. I look forward to this production. Once more, just very quickly, the poster will be on our screens for the public to see. But Ms. Hamiton-Smith, if you'd just like to once more inform people where they can get tickets.
Yes, so just call 330-2899. Tickets cost $200, and we have a special of $300 for couples, so you get a discount there, and the special reserve tickets, if you really want that front center seat, are $250. Okay, so follow our social media, Instagram and Facebook at Better Than We Were, or call WhatsApp 330-2899 for tickets. I really hope you all can make it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to see some bacchanal? I think some people are going to try and find a partner in order to get that couple special.
They should.
You see, the doctor gave some advice. You should, Anyway, Mrs. Samuel, Miss Hamiton-Smith, a pleasure once more. All the very best. And we look forward to more work in the future. But for now, it runs in the family. Well, it's out. And very soon, we can all look forward to a few laughs on the stage. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Keep well.
Thank you for having us.
All the best. Bye-bye.